positive number is divided into two parts such that the sum of the squares of the two parts is 208. The square of the larger part is 18 times the smaller part. We need to find the number by taking x as a smaller part. So we'll start our solution as we have been directed that take the smaller number as x. There are two number, a positive number is divided into two parts and the smaller part is x that has been given. Suppose the smaller part is x and the larger part is y. Therefore, as per the first statement, a positive number is divided into two parts and the two parts are x and y. Okay. Now these two parts have relation as the sum of the squares of the two parts. Sum of the squares of the two parts, that is x square plus y square. Square of the smaller part is x square. Square of the larger part is y square and their sum. The sum of the squares of the two parts is 208. Sum of these two is 208. This is your equation number 1. Now, second equation is this statement will give us the second equation. The square of the larger part. Square of the larger part. Larger part is y and its square is y square. The square of the larger part is 18 times the smaller part. 18 times the smaller part. Smaller part is x. Now square of the larger part, that is y square, it is equal to 18 times the smaller part. That means y square is equal to 18x. Okay. Now we'll put the value of this y square into equation 1. Putting the value from equation 2 into equation 1. From equation 2, that is y square is equal to 18x. Now this value is to be put here. So the first equation would become x square plus y square, but y square is equal to 18x. That means it is 18x is equal to 208. Therefore x square plus 18x, this 208 will come here, minus 208 is equal to 0. Now this is the standard equation of a quadratic equation form. What is a quadratic equation? Standard, it is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a is not equal to 0 is a condition. Now see, square of x prefixed by a coefficient, then x raised to 1, that is x, and coefficient is b, and x raised to 0 means no x and the coefficient is c. When we compare this into this, we'll get that a is equal to 1, b is equal to 18 and c is equal to minus 208. Now this 208 into coefficient of here means a into c. A is 1, so and c is minus 208. So minus 208 into 1, that is minus 208. These two need to be divided so that when we subtract the two numbers, these will get 18. We have to find out the two factors of 208 such that their subtraction gives us the answer as 18 in our result. So 208 is what? 208 is, how will you find out 208? 208, how to factorize 208 so that we get 18? You can think of means it is either 2 into 104, but their subtraction will give us 102. Again, you can think of this, but that subtraction will give us only 48. Again, you can think of this. Here you will get subtraction as 18. Now you need positive 18. So 26 would be plus and 8 would be minus. So this is, let us say this as equation 3. Now rewriting equation 3 here. What is equation 3? It is x square plus 18x minus 208 is equal to 0. This equation 3, this I have again written here. Now this is bifurcated into 8 and 26. So we need positive 18, so 26 would be positive and 8 would be negative. Therefore x square, this would become x square. Instead of writing plus 18x, instead of writing plus 18x, we can write plus 26x minus 8x minus 208 equals to 0. Now from this three term equation, we have arrived at four term equation. From these four terms, this is first term and second term. This is third term and fourth term. So we need to get something common from first and second term. And upon examining, we can say that x is a common term between these two. If we take x outside, inside we'll be left with x plus 26. Now from this third and fourth term, we need to take something out as a common term. So we can say that minus 8 is a common term, and inside bracket we'll be left with x, and when minus is outside, the inside sign would get changed as positive. And from 208, if 8 is taken as common, 26 remains, because 826 are 208 equals to 0. Now you see this first term and this second term has something in common, which is x plus 26. So we'll take that common, and inside we have been left with x minus 8 equals to 0. Now here there are two brackets. Between them is a multiplication, because nothing is mentioned means multiplication, and the answer is 0. When so it is a product of two numbers which is equal to 0. The first number is this and the second number is this. When the product of two numbers is equal to 0, then we can say that either the first term is 0 or the second term is equals to 0. From x plus 26 is equal to 0, we can take this bracket out, or here you can say x minus 8 is equal to 0. From x is equal to x plus 26 is equal to 0, we will be arriving at result x is equal to minus 26, or x is equal to plus 8. So what is x? X is the smaller part. If x is the smaller part, then smaller part is x, which is equals to 8. And also it can be minus 26, but Here you have been said that the number is positive number. So we'll take only positive answer. Now if x is equal to 8, we can putting the value of putting the value of x in equation number 2. What is equation number 2? Equation number 2 says that y square is equal to 18x. Now y square is equal to 18x, there that means 18 into 8. Okay, therefore y square is equal to 18 into 8 because x is equal to 8. Therefore y square is equal to 18 into 8. How much? It is, I think, 324. Let's do the multiplication. 18 into 8, not 324, because 18 tens up would become means 180. Now we have been uh, asked that 18 into 8, 8 8s are 64, 8 1s are 8, 8 plus 6, 14. So 18 8s are is 144. Y square is equal to 144. Therefore y is equal to square root of 144. Taking square root of both the sides, so y square would become y, and 144 square root would be 144. So y is equal to not so simple, because uh, let's leave this step here only. We can say that it is from here we will take another different path, so that we can solve the sum scientifically. If y square is equal to 144, therefore y square minus 144 is equal to 0. Now see, y square minus 12 square, because 144 is 12 square. Now this is a type of a square minus b square sum. You all know that when a square minus b square is equal to 0, then you can say that a minus b into a plus b is equal to 0, because a square minus b square is what? It is the subtraction of two squares. Here also you get subtraction of two squares. So either y minus 12 is into y plus 12 would be this the answer of this. Again, we have a product of two numbers as equal to 0. Therefore, we can say that y minus 12 is equal to 0, or y plus 12 is equal to 0. If minus y, if y minus 12 is equal to 0, therefore y is equal to 12. Or if y is equal to y plus 12 is equal to 0, so then y is equal to minus 12. But as we have been said in the question itself, that it is a positive number, so we'll take only y is equal to 12. Now y is what? It is a part only, larger part. And x is what? X is smaller part. The real number is what? Number is x plus y. It is a sum of these two parts, where x is 8 and y is 12. So number is 220. Number is 20. This is your number. Okay. You can cross check that the if we break 20 into 8 and 12, the sum of two squares is square of 8 is 64. 64 and 144 is equal to 208. So first statement is correct. The square of the larger part is 12, and its square is 144. It is 18 times the smaller part. Yes, 18 8s are 144. So second part is also complying with the results. So our result is what? Our result is the required number is 20. And if the required parts are asked, then the larger part which is assumed as y, it is equal to 12, and the smaller part which is assumed as x is equal to 8. So this is how you can solve this sum, quadratic equation problem sum. You can solve it with very much confidence if you follow our videos, and also ask your friends, students, co-learners to watch this video and other videos that are posted on our channel regularly on Guru Studies. Keep watching, keep subscribing, commenting, sharing, liking. If you have any sum to be solved, if you want our help, kindly paste that question in the comment section so that we can be at your help with all our heart. Thank you.